Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Dodger Wolf versus Mariah Carey, and let's just hop right into the video. So we're going to see Dodger Wolf win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Also, this isn't new format, technically, like they're still playing on rated. They're both playing decks that could work in new format. I just want to bring this up at the beginning of the video, because people do this every new format. The opponent's deck could still be built for current format instead of new format. Like, their side deck could have, Contact C instead of Lancia because they want to build their deck more for, Zoo Tri Brigade and Prank Kid instead of just, Tri Brigade Virtual World, stuff like that. So, this is, it does work in new format, but the side deck could definitely be changed and stuff like that. Certain tech cards could definitely be changed. Usually, I don't accept matches like this. I only accept, strictly new format stuff, but I literally just don't have the replays. Nobody's been sending me not nobody. I haven't been receiving a lot of replays recently since new format has dropped, and they are extremely hard to get because I can't just YuGiOh scope people. But opening hands, we have Torn Scales, Nib, Ash, Seer, and Shade going first, so it does work. And they have Punishment, Invocation, Shaddoll Fusion, Alistair, and Shaddoll Fusion, so they're going to start off with Torn Scales, discard Nib, and then dump the Ancient Cloak. Ancient Cloak effect, banish, go search out Boots. Then special out Boots, get rid of those for Cherubini. And then Cherubini effect to go dump. So this is going to go ahead and dump Graph effect. And then Graph, summon out Skarm. And then activate Boots. Banish and go search out. Can't do that. Has to add a spell or trap. Yeah, misclick there. Yeah, can't grab that. Go grab Fogblade, and then Torn Scales effect, summon itself out. Then they're gonna overlay those for the Sea Dragon, and then activate the Sea Dragon effect. Detach the special, and then that's gonna special summon out the Ancient Cloak, and then Seer effect to summon itself out. Also, people comment this all the time. Why doesn't the BA get destroyed? Cherubini. And then go ahead and go for Dante. Dante effect the mill, so go ahead and mill 3, hits nothing there. Then they are going to go ahead and go for the F-Zero and then summon out Draco. Then set Shade, activate it, bring itself out, and then go ahead and slap those into a Rusty effect. And then Rusty will go ahead, dump the Ragged Gloves, set Fogblade, Ragged Gloves effect, banish, and then that will dump the sword, set Fogblade, and then end phase, Skarm effect to go search. So searching out from the deck to the hand, they're going to grab Tour Guide for the follow-up, and then pass turns. So in this scenario, they don't have, well, I was going to say they don't have the most amount of interruptions, but I mean, they still have 1, 2, 3, 4 interruptions. A lot of people, instead of going for Dante, they go for Breaksword, so that way when they Draco effect, they put Breaksword into the graveyard, and then they can use a Fogblade or something to summon it back and get another interruption. Then they draw Knight. Go main phase, Shaddoll Fusion, Chain Ash. Extremely good. Then summon Alistair effect. They're going to chain the future there. That will be game. Yeah. Going on to the next game, we're going to see the Shaddoll player decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Twin, Ancient Cloak, Droplet, Ragged Gloves, and Fogblade. So they do have Twin and Droplet going second versus a Shaddoll deck, so that is extremely strong. They have Maximus, Talents, Nadir Servant, Talents, Nadir Servant. Oh, sucks to draw all those when your opponent doesn't have a hand trap. And then Nadir Servant. Then this will go ahead and dump. Also, since this is unrated, you can't even play cross out. So, it's kind of new format. Go ahead, dump App Cologne, and then search out Ecclesia. And then App Cologne effect to go search and dump. So grab Schism, and then they're gonna discard Talents, summon Ecclesia effect to go search, and then they'll grab Punishment. And then banish App Cologne for Maximus. Maximus effect the dump. They're going to send Ash and Winda. And then they're going to send Evil Swarm and Unicorn. and then set punishment, set schism, set talents, set Nadir Servant, end phase, Ash, go search out Knight, and then pass turn, draw Torn Scales. A really good way to like bluff your opponent if you want to is they could have went ahead and like set Nadir Servant, set talents, think for 5 seconds, and then set their actual traps, and they might think that the actual traps are the first ones that were set and not the second or not the third and fourth. But normal summon out Torn Scales, then they're gonna flip Schism and then activate the effect to try to fusion. Go ahead and twin to pop that and the punishment, chaining the punishment, and then that'll send the alphalan. Yeah, go ahead and get rid of that, and then this is pretty good here. They're gonna chain Droplet in response. Oh, I guess this can get rid of like the fog blades, so that way when they aerial, they can go ahead and like dodge this. Yeah, fog blade, bring out Torn Scales, definitely the move there. And then activate the effect, get rid of the Ancient Cloak, go dump Wings, and then Ancient Cloak effect, banish itself, go search out Boots, and then special summon out Boots, overlay those for Break Sword, and then battle phase, attack Ecclesia. It does get destroyed there because I dropleted it. And then main phase 2, Downer Zeus, and then Zeus effect to try to wipe. They're going to chain Knight, and then go ahead and Zeus effect to wipe. It does all go to graveyard because they wipe the field. This summons itself out, doesn't negate because you don't have a Dogmatica, and then gets wiped from the Zeus, first Zeus effect. So now they have nothing. They are going to go ahead and activate Wing, summon out Boots, Ancient Cloak, or Torn Scale, summon itself out. Yeah, they just submit defeat there. That was it's not like they could like top deck Shaddoll Fusion or anything either, extended punishment. That was a very, very quick match. Like, it was only 13 minutes long. They still said the GGs though. GGs. It'll be interesting to see how like this deck does over time. This deck's definitely gonna be getting a lot of support cards through like the Brave tokens and stuff. That'll help the deck out a lot. To be honest, the Brave tokens and the Fusion Destiny package are gonna help out a lot of decks. I don't think the Fusion Destiny package, it could be played in this deck. Not too sure if it will or will not, but like those two packages are gonna help out so many different decks. It's gonna be insane. You're going to see those packages just be thrown into so many decks. Kind of like how Dogmatica was when it came out. Just so many decks were like, alright, let's throw this package in and see what it does. But, yeah, there's not really too much more to say here. The Shaddoll deck was also a deck that was not hit by the ban list. So, this deck could definitely still see play afterwards. Depending on, like, again, like, oh, I just can't wait to see how the format actually shapes post-boat and see what hand traps are being played, going second cards are being played. Because that could make so many different decks, like, prosper or just absolutely fail. So, we will find out when the time comes, but can't wait for that. Because boat doesn't come out for a while, right? Like a month? Am I wrong? I don't know. I think it's like a month. Yeah, it's like a month away. And the Megatons come out in like a few days. So that'll be nice to see, like cross out being played and stuff. New format on DB. Make sure you get your grind in before you're low rated and have to play against like actual low rated people. So that way you don't have to complain about playing against bots and judge calls and all that. So make sure to like actually grind DB when the time comes. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.